approach United 224 with you, leveling 6,000, and we are doing the Quabbin arrival.
That sky looks ominous. Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of our Route 66 series. Picking up from where we left off. Start again. Picking up from where we left off. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're heading towards the state of Arizona today, to Sedona. And there's the rig we'll be flying, the Carenado Navajo. I'm going to jump in the cockpit. So I hope everyone's well. Got my plane on a strange angle to start off with. So we're going to do a bit of a, well, we're going to turn around just up here, the end of the runway, and get ourselves into a position. Our flight today is roughly 256 nautical miles. So for me, it's about an hour and a half flight. For you guys, you probably see about a half an hour of it. Now, for some reason, this aircraft always pulls to the left for me when on takeoff. I'm not sure why. Haven't really sort of troubleshooted. So hopefully I can keep it on the runway. As you can see, there we go. She's starting to pull over. Wow, that is bad. A bit on the dirt there. Sorry about this, guys. Not a good start. Let's just hurry up and get up in the air. I must read up why this is occurring. As far as I can see, everything's fine, so I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll take it. We're up. We're up. So, you may have noticed at the start of the video I did just a slight pan, probably not a very good one, of the area. I'm now using Active Sky Cloud Art as well. So I managed to grab that this morning. I didn't actually realise how cheap it was. I'm just getting my autopilot on. Yeah, so I'm hoping to see some pretty cool features, effects is probably the better word. What's happening in the sky? But having a look at the radar prior to setting up the flight, I'm using the live weather currently in this area, and yeah, it's going to be a gloomy sort of a flight. So current time in Albuquerque, I've put it around about 7 AM in the morning, so it's a nice early sort of a start to the day. Usually I would do sort of a mid-afternoon flight, but I thought I'd do something different. Setting for my autopilot. I have. I've just worked it out. Off camera, I do a lot of flights without GPS. I'm just learning sort of different techniques, but for the sake of having a journey without me sort of playing around too much with the radio dial and everything else, so I sort of just hit the GPS and we go from there. Yeah, you can already see the difference with the clouds there. That's pretty cool. So at the end of this flight, hopefully we're going to be greeted with some pretty awesome scenery. I've installed the Sedona, the Orbx Sedona Scenary as well. So never seen it before. I quickly put the aircraft on its runway just to make sure that the elevation was all correct, and it was. I was hoping to have the open land class for North America today. But went over budget with a few new aircraft, so that might have to wait till next week, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I can only get a couple of things at a time. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble with the boss at home. I ended up getting what did I get today? The aircraft that I've seen Oz Flight Sim using a fair bit of. I wanted to grab that. He's sold it so well. What was that called? There's a couple of things. I got the Shrike, I think it was. Let me just double check. Well, anyway, whilst I'm still looking for the other one, I got the Carenado DO288 Dornier, I think is the correct pronunciation. So I'm pretty excited to give that a go. And also got, where are we? I picked up a few today, which I won't be flying for this series. I'm going to stick with the Navajo for the remainder of this series. It's looked after me for the last few flights, and I'm starting to sort of know my way around it. It's a nice aircraft actually, apart from the sort of moving to the left at takeoff. So we're going to jump up to around 9,000 feet. I'm a little bit concerned by some of the terrain that seems to be quite high. I'm worried that might affect my flight path, so I might have to jump up to about 11,000 feet eventually. You might see that in the time lapse, so I'll talk about it if it does happen though. Main thing is I'm watching where I'm going. Turn the seatbelt signs off just yet. So we're probably heading towards the end of Route 66 now. After this episode, I sort of want to go from Sedona to another Scenary airport. The problem is looking at the next Orbx Scenary would be in Palm Springs, which is a little bit off the track from Route 66, so I'll sort of be breaking the rules like I did with Kansas City, so I'm still not sure if I'll do that yet. I might just sort of land in another airport. I'll work that out probably at the end of this video. Even some of the default scenery, especially with Prepared, it does seem to suffice. It's always nice to sort of throw a bit of Orbx stuff in there though. Just getting back to what I was saying, I think it's the Carenado 500S Shrike Aero Commander, or Commander, is what I got, so looking forward to flying that. Probably see that in future videos after Route 66. Anyway guys, we're sort of getting up to our cruising altitudes, so I'm going to jump into a bit of time lapse now and I'll catch you shortly. Enjoy.
Lay me down in dark, cover me in stars. Will you make my bed? Let me lay my head. I have never seen beauty from beneath. And when I lift my eyes, rushing back to life. Look up at the sky, can you see the light? Look up at the sky, can you see the light? Leave me when I'm gone, when all is said and done. Days are never wasted when we're up in space, and take my final breath with all my life still left.
Wow, I just thought I'd stop there. That would be cloud art. That's pretty cool. So I guess you guys noticed about 2 minutes ago me bypassed a mountain that was rather high. I told you I'd watch where I'm going. That's pretty cool though, that wispy effect. Anyway, back to the time lapse. Alright, so we're back, and according to this we're about to head over the, I think it's a small town of Flagstaff, which is where our final VOR before we make our turn into Sedona. So we're not too far away from landing. And there's only one runway, or there's two active runways in Sedona, but we've really only got one way of approaching in, so having never flown here before, I'm hoping we might be able to see the Grand Canyon. I believe it's close. This is why I really wanted to have the open land class for North America. Just starting to slow down a bit because we're obviously not too far away. So technically I could have landed at Flagstaff, which is actually on sort of the Route 66 route, but I really wanted to sort of show off the Sedona scenery. Plus a bit of selfishness, I'd never landed there myself before, so and there's the VOR, so that'd be the airport down there for Flagstaff, and what looks like a golf course over to our left. It's pretty cool. There's some pretty good views there. So I think it's actually louder in the cockpit than out. It's a bit unusual. So hopefully I sound okay on the mic. Bit of a worry. Thought I might be able to see Sedona from here. I think if we look to around 12 o'clock, maybe almost 1 o'clock, that may be the Grand Canyon, but I'm not 100% sure, so please don't quote me on that. And that would be the road that leads to Sedona from Flagstaff, I would suggest. So as I said, I'm not entirely sure on the approach. I probably should have looked at it a little bit better, especially with mountains involved. Yeah, it might be an interesting one. But I'm fairly confident I should be able to land this thing successfully. Get some seatbelts on. So yeah, so from here I'm really not sure where we're flying to next, so I'll sort of investigate that after this flight. We'll probably have about 2 episodes left of Route 66, and then we'll go from there. As I said in a previous video, I wouldn't mind sort of just doing maybe a couple of series at once. Well, not necessarily even a series. I might just do some random flights for a while until I come up with a few ideas. I've always got ideas, but yeah, I'm thinking I might sort of just do some random flights. And that was my daughter just powering off my plane. I do apologise. Wow. Just when I thought she was being a good girl this morning. No, it's not the first time she's done something silly like that. Had quite a few crash landings and stalls and whatnot when she's been pressing the wrong instrument. That's why it's not a good idea to have all that Sci-Tech gear with all the bright lights. Just asking for trouble. So we got a bit of a mountain coming up here. I'm assuming Sedona's behind it. Don't think it's on top of it. But I am wondering if this is the Grand Canyon that we're looking at in front of us. I want to check that out and let you know. Sky Vector doesn't really say much. Not entirely sure. Okay, so I've got the Grand Canyon on a map. Apologies for my sniffling, by the way. I've got allergies. It's springtime here in Australia. Nah, that map doesn't help either. Wow. Should do my research before I do these. I might just have a completely wrong idea, maybe it's not. Someone told me the other day Sedona's very close to it, so... Oh, it is. No, it's okay. Google saved me. Wow, I'm having an inner argument here. No, it's not. Wow, this is the most unprofessional information I've ever given out, and I'm meant to be pretty good at geography. Anyway, that's Sedona, so it looks like we're sort of heading into there now, so it's a very pretty place. Plenty of scenery around. And it would have been probably wiser to go on the left sort of side of that mountain that I saw before. The airport itself actually sits up on a ridge above the town. It really sort of stands out. So it's pretty cool. Just trying to get rid of some speed here. I will get better with easy docs as well, just learning the different sort of pans, and it's mainly outside cameras that I'm aiming on getting better at, which I'm sure I will as time goes by. there's not much wind around Sedona, which is good, so it should be a reasonably smooth landing. Certainly didn't sound very nice, but I'm sure it was fine. It's a short runway too. Anyway, we're in Sedona. Welcome. Arizona. Yet another new state. I'm certainly racking up my frequent flyer points with this journey. But nice flight. It was different. There was certainly some pretty thick cloud coverage during it, which was a bit of a challenge for me. Not something I'm used to. We better not park over there. That's a helipad. We'll head over to the, well, I guess the main sort of parking area. Yeah, so that's where I reckon the open land class North America would certainly make things look a bit better, those mountains over there. So even though they look pretty cool, they look a bit sort of artificial compared to what I know Orbx stuff can do. Not a bad looking airport though. Anyway guys, I'm going to park this this plane where it's supposed to go. So new episode will be coming up very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.